Hi, Jeff Salzenstein here, founder of Tennis Evolution, former top 100 ATP player. We got a case study today. We're going to watch a point, and I'm going to break down the serve. We're going to talk about serve technique in this video. We're also going to look at some different shots once the point starts. I want to give a lot of value, just understand what I'm thinking, what I'm focusing on. And we really break it down with technique, footwork, and strategy, and even mindset as it relates to targets mostly. So in this video, again, if you get a lot of value out of it and you learn something, we'd love a thumbs up, share it with others. The more you share these videos, the more it helps us. We're giving this free content away and we want you to get better. So let's start with the serve. So the first thing I want you to notice is the finger right here is very spread. The index finger is probably too spread. We call this the trigger finger. So I would advise him not to have this finger so spread. I'd also advise him to possibly consider sliding his right foot back this direction an inch or two, and maybe even making his stance a little bit wider. Now, I like to look at what happens when the ball is released. I do like how he's turning. I do like this. I can also see a curve in his spine right here. So he probably has tight hip flexors, and he might have some limitations in his spine as well that's causing this, we call an S posture with our racket fit certification. You can see that finger spread. There's not a lot of knee bend either, and you can see this foot picking up. So the stance is not stable now. There's not a lot of knee bend. So look at that knee bend with the S curve. That's something that he's going to want to improve, and he's going to want to see a certified racket fit instructor that can help with an assessment and then the corrective exercises. You can also see there isn't a trophy position where the racket is angled this way. It's open this way. And the elbow is a little bit on the low end. The tossing arm is not as straight as we want it to be. The racket drops behind the head a little bit too far, but it's decent. The racket drop is amazing, and this bowing right here of the body, this looks really good as well. So he's very flexible, very mobile here, which is great, and he's very mobile in his shoulder, so I like that. He's hitting a big kicker. Notice how he's hitting the kicker, and he's actually on his way down as he hits it. So there's a little bit of a timing element, and this leg really swings up in a way probably excessively too much. So if I were to break this serve down and simplify it, what I would do is I would try to get the feet solid, so don't pick the foot up after tossing. I would get this index finger not to be as spread, and then I would try at this point, I'd be bending the knees now and go. Bend and go. I'd make the toss a little bit lower so the timing's better. Then down the road, we'd have to work on the S posture. We'd have to work on the low elbow. We'd have to work on this angle of the racket and this tossing hand. Those are secondary things. Like I said, first changes I would make, trigger finger, stance more solid, and maybe an adjustment with the stance, and bend the knees a little bit sooner. Let's watch the rest of the point here. So he's coming up for a slice approach, and you'll see what happens with the slice. See how that ball floats? We want to keep that ball lower. And what I have players do is when they go to hit this slice, his technique's pretty good, but I have them actually aim in the middle of the net. Sounds strange, right? But a lot of players float their slice. So aim in the middle of the net, and then as you cut under or across the ball's going to carry to about right here, just above the net. Because again, his technique looks good. His karaoke footwork looks good. I'm good with that technique. He just needs to practice aiming lower, actually into the net. Now that ball floated. I think he went to a great spot here, and the player on the other side could have hit a better passing shot. Probably would have hit an inside-out passing shot there instead of inside-in. And then he's able to put away the volley. So in this video, we went over serve technique, and we went over the backhand slice, aiming lower on the slice. Two big tips that can help you get better by improving the aspects of the serve that you can control without a lot of changes. That would be the grip and the stance and bending the knees sooner, and then getting that slice backhand to go lower. All right? Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Jeff Salzenstein, and if you want to improve your serve, you can actually click the link in the description below or somewhere in this video to learn the 3 serve myths most players are making. I don't want you to fall for these myths, so click the link in the description below, and let's get started helping you improve your serve and, of course, the rest of your game. This is exciting stuff, and we look forward to seeing you at the next video. Give us a thumbs up, share the video, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Thanks so much.